Very good. Can always adjust it a little bit. Does this opening scene cut in anything from South China Sea? It doesn't look like it has so far. Hot dog pack, smokestack, guns in back, Krivac. Hello, Jeff McCutcheon. Vadim Alexiev. Rick Tiga Finpen. How's everyone going? Oh, there you go. I think my freaking CPU fan's going out. Whenever, like, my CPU goes under load, it's gonna, like, make this freaking grinding noise. Difficulty hard. What does it say about the other ones? 1968 said hard. I was wondering if 84 was gonna say hard as well. It's like, they're all hard. Well, then what's the point of rating them? That is like a Chinese landing. Those are like Chinese landing ships, aren't they? I don't know. They might not be. Alright, let's go into it then. A major economic crisis sees the Chinese leadership make a military push to secure Hong Kong, Taiwan, and the vast oil fields in the Spratly Islands. Oh yeah, this is before China got Hong Kong back. A cash-strapped Russia, meanwhile, supplies the PRC with military aid. Let's do it. Save file name. SCS-01. Oh, no underscores. Jewel Helm, no underscores. That's fine. Start. We'll not go with SEAL. We're going to go 688I this time. Oh, yeah, I guess there were still sturgeons in service, man. It's super hard. Oh, that's fun with the LAs. I love how it just changes it a little bit. Flight 2, you got the VLS added in. Oh, that's nice. Nice little change. Then you got the Flight 3. The Seawolf. Seawolf's like a freaking little snub nose. Little stout little thing. A lot of people don't realize the Seawolf has a beam of 40 feet, whereas the LA has a beam of 33 feet. Like, Seawolf is a big boat. That length-diameter ratio is closer to like 7.5, that ideal number, which helps reduce the drag. I'm not sure if that was the only reason for making it so wide. It's probably to cram stuff in, but I'm sure that helped. Alright, let's, we'll do Flight 3 LI. Does anyone have any experience with this? How is it? We'll do Flight 3 LI. We'll do the mainstay of the fleet at this point. Accept. Subject new command assignment. Effective immediately. You are hereby assigned command. Oh, the Miami. Rest in peace. Oh, what is that? Is that a Shia? In the year since Li Tenhui has pronounced Taiwanese independence after a national referendum vote, regional tensions remain high in Eastern Asia, while opposing military forces have demobilized. Diplomatic rhetoric has only escalated, with Chinese Communist Party representatives promising to return the renegade province back to the fold. Oh my god, oh no. Tiger economy collapses. Taibot. Oh, there's a kilo. Ooh, hello. I was just starting to get used to what Russian ships look like. I'm going to get used to what I was about to say Taiwanese. What Taiwanese ships look like. China on the offensive. Time is right to resolve these issues and enforce their territorial claims in the South China Sea. First mission, docked at Guam, top secret. Intelligence data indicates the enemy plans an amphibious landing at the Spratly Islands. A task force with landing ships is leaving Shantou now. You must intercept and destroy this force before the landing occurs. NavOps is depending on you. No other ships or aircraft are in position to intercept the enemy in time. Oh, very well. Primary objective, sink the amphibs. Secondary objective, sink the escorts. Avoid detection, weapons free. MCON. Very well. Rearm and repair. ATCAPS Moss, UGM, TLAM. Oh yeah, the VLS. How do you choose where you want it to be? Oh, that right here. There's one in the VLS. How's this VLS interface work? I can only see one on the VLS right now. But it says there's 4 TASMs in there and 8 T-LAMs. Well, I'm not going to take any TASMs because TASMs don't exist post 1990. We'll keep some harpoons, keep some torpedoes. Just up that to 12 on the VLS. Fully stocked, all systems operational. Oh, it's been a while since I've heard this music here. It's still showing a TASM there on the logo. I realize they probably look the exact same. No, they probably do look a little different on the outside. Who knows? Cast off, anchors away. Oh god, we're going. We are going. How the hell do I drive again? There you go, left click. Ooh, Taiwanese satellite just passed overhead. Where am I going? That's a good question. I don't remember my use of this map. Review orders at the Spratly Islands. All the way over here. I guess we gotta go around the Philippines to get there. Oh, hello. That might be the landing force right there, who knows? Meow. Rounding the Cape. Try and cut them off at the pass. I think that's the landing force right there. I may have released the right click right at the last second. No, 10 knots, that should be fine. So how's everyone doing? Can you believe it's frickin' September already? Well, it's October in the game. Wow, 2000 was 18 years ago. It's kind of crazy to think about. Alright, let's close 2. Is close 2 still bugged, or does that work yet again? I don't know. Oh, it's a storm. Storm with high winds. Very well, works to my advantage. We'll just do all hands man your battle stations. I don't have any harpoons in it too, so that's fine.
Last bearing 0,
Ooh,
2, 3.
Oh god, I'm gonna have to remember all the freaking keys here.
Make turns for 5 knots. Maneuver.
Okay, ZQ.
Make turns for 5 knots.
It has been a very nice summer. Feels like I've almost spent more time traveling than I've been at home. I just recently got back from California for 2 weeks, and I was, am I changing depth?
Cons.
Oh, that's because I hit W.
Maneuvering, making turns for 5 knots.
I was in Europe for 2 weeks and California for 2 weeks.
Con sonar, new contact bearing 0.
Oh, hello,
1,
it's
5.
me.
Designated Sierra 2.
This game really does speak to me. That sonar man, I don't know. Him and I, we're on the same wavelength there. Oh, they don't have the 688i model with a little ring around the propeller. Let's see. Oh, the keys are coming back to me. I'm gonna have to get used to a bunch of Chinese ships. Taiwanese. Should that go in the title of the video, or is that's probably offensive to everyone? Taiwanese. Well, probably not the time. Well, I don't know. That looks like a Yukon, yeah.
Con sonar, Sierra 1 is classified as merchant.
Merchant. This one is as well. No. That 5th is a little different. Yuting.
Con sonar, Sierra 2 is classified as merchant.
It looks pretty good. Man, look at that. Toad signal strength, doe. Okay, it's not very... there's no layer, which is good because it's a storm. There shouldn't be a layer. But this isn't dangerous waters. I don't think I can get away from the noise. Give me pings. I guess I could do the passes for the surface boats. That's what I've been doing in dangerous waters lately. Alright, I guess we haven't heard anything else yet. We don't know which way they're going. Let's, go this way.
Come left to 301, helm I.
Ugh. Oh, I'm surprised this game is still kind of like
sonar, new contact
working.
Bearing 029, designated Sierra 3.
Was I streaming this in the spring still after I got into Windows 10? I think so.
Bearing 028.
I just know sometimes when you got the mods on it and you change in and you update it, it kind of breaks it, but no, it's working fine. That looks like another U-Ting.
Con sonar, Sierra 4 is
And this is
classified
something else
as
altogether.
merchant.
Chengdu frigate.
Con sonar, Sierra 3 is classified as escort.
I think I was facing right towards them before, so I think now I'm hearing more that I'm opening up my toad to them. Hey Jeff, you haven't missed anything. Just establishing contact with these dudes, these broheims. We can be going faster, but no, I'll stay at 5 knots for now until I get used to the noise levels again. I was just doing some experimentation in dangerous waters before I got here. Just trying to figure out how much more noise you make, if any,
new contact bearing
when you're damaged.
022, designated Sierra 5.
But ran out of time. Freaking cat hair on my beer bottle. Get out of here, dude. Gross. I hate hair. The thought of hair in my mouth is one of like my fears. I hate that so much. I don't really know if I'm afraid of it. I'm just like super annoyed by it.
Con sonar new contact bearing 006, designated Sierra 6.
No. Keep on scrolling. Cheong Sha. I'm gonna skewer these names. It seems possible. I'm not really seeing a third, but I am seeing a fourth.
Con, helm, steady course.
Con sonar new contact bearing.
Hey, Jack in the Box, it hasn't been a
021,
while.
Designated Sierra
It's been a while.
7.
I should just be playing Pearl Jam. No, that's not even Pearl Jam, sorry. That is not Pearl Jam, that is Stained. I should be playing Stained over this whole streaming session. Oh my god, I forgot how big these groups get in this game. These surface groups. I think this might be another landing boat here. Dubna. Where the heck am I? I just hear a dog bark? It sounded like it came from the apartment. It doesn't make any sense. We got cats, not dogs. Alright, Yukon. No. U-Ting.
Con sonar Sierra 7 is classified as merchant.
No, not a trawler. What do we got? Luda? It's gonna be one of those, Luda or Luda 3. Not sure which. It's very quiet. I think that's one of their newer things, isn't it? We'll go with just Luda for
Con
now.
sonar Sierra 6 is classified as
Dude, there's so
escort.
many guys, man. Sierra 5. I don't think we have enough to classify it. Well, no, that's a third frequency right there. I'm not sure why the fourth is coming through stronger. Doesn't really make any physical sense, but we'll go with it. Man, so many boats. I'm pressing. Does it put in Soviet boats in this profile list, even if we're not in Russia?
Con sonar
Cheongsha.
Sierra 5 is classified as merchant.
We don't have anything necessarily unclassified right now. The furry thing is not for me. What are you talking about? It is a lot of ships. A lot of ships. There's a lot of ships out here. There's a lot of ships in my sonar profiles. No layer to hide under, but we got some good. This storm is to our advantage. Speed 10 knots, range 9,000 kiluyards. Oh, they're close. They're close. I'm surprised the whole descriptor for this is Flight 3 Los Angeles. Surprised it doesn't just say 688I. I'm not sure why that became so prominent with the Los Angeles to be called 688. Don't feel like any other American boat became so attached to its number. Maybe because Los Angeles is very long to say. It's like 4 syllables. Los Angeles. 688 is only 1 less syllable, so I don't know. Has development stopped on CW? I don't know. I've not been following it as of late. I'm sure they'll stop at some point and start working on another game. May occasionally run into Russian boats. Yeah, I played Tom Clancy SSN, and this is strongly influenced by that. The Yukon has a sonar and a Toad. No, it doesn't. Okay, I was about to be like, what? It's a landing boat. Alright, what do we got around here?
Con sonar
Okay,
new
that
contact
guy can't
bearing
hear crap.
038. Designated Sierra 8.
Okay, it looks like they're actually going the other way. And not the way I'm going, so let's plot a course back. Maybe we should hold this. No, we don't want to be out of position.
106. Helm I.
The only way any of them is going to hear me is if there's like some stuff flying around out here. They ain't going to hear me otherwise. Sierra 8. New contact. Oh, how do I go back in this T listing? Sierra 8. Now would scroll 500 miles. Janghu.
Con sonar
Sure,
Sierra
that.
8 is classified as escort.
Chengdu. Oh, it's like pitch dark. I can't see anything. I want to look at the pretty models. Yeah, they had issues with getting the Toad array to show. All these memories are coming back to me now. Hey, Mr. Argus. I think they went with South China Sea because it was something completely different than just the Soviet campaign. Maybe they just wanted to do it. I don't know. I'm fine with it. I think they wanted to do a Soviet campaign initially, but I have been way out of touch with the development of this game. I have not paid attention to it since I stopped streaming this. Back in like March or whatever the heck it was when I beat the campaign. Yeah, that's probably part of the reason they didn't do it at first.
Con sonar regained
Handle
contact
the
on
mods so quickly
Sierra
on it.
6 bearing 003.
Oh, yeah, I only have 4 tubes, so I can only go after so many of these things at once. So they got their little picket boat that can't hear me worth a gosh dang diggity. Can't hear me at all. All these dudes. We can take out 4 of these landing craft with one fell swoop. Seems like there's only one fell swoop, one fell sweep. Seems like there's only 5 landing craft and then 3 escorts. So that's fine. You take out 4 out of 5 of those things, they ain't landing nowhere. It's hard to see. Maybe I should turn off the lights. I don't really need to. Just want to look at the pretty models. 3 screws, eh? Turning slowly. Making for 8 knots out here in the middle of the ocean. Hey, Jack in the Box, what am I drinking? I'm having some Harpoon. Out of Boston, Massachusetts or something. Maybe not Boston per se, but definitely Massachusetts. Pretty good beer. Pretty solid IPA. Never had an IPA, it's a good one to start with. Just a solid beer, nothing fancy. Alright, what's the range on these dudes? Some of them are rather close. Some are further. They're all pinging, but they ain't gonna see me on any active sonars anytime soon. I'm expecting this to be rather in and out, unless they have... I'm not familiar with any of these ships. I was starting to get pretty familiar with the Russian ships and their capabilities. Type 81, Type 79A guns. Oh, and the Chinese name everything Type. There's no way to distinguish it. It's all type number. It all sounds the same. I don't know any of this. 1,400 tons. That's a pretty light frigate. That's pretty light, considering my boat weighs 7,000 tons. But surface displacement's different than submerged displacement. I'm not sure if I just quoted LA surface or submerged displacement. Aren't the NATO boats in the playable subs mod just Russian boats, but with... they're called NATO. Oh, they shoot down. I only use the cruise missiles to go after landing craft if I've taken out the escorts and the landing craft are running away. I don't use them from the first get-go. They just give away your position. Oh, this guy's turning. Why? I mean, if this is correct, there's no way he can see me, but it seems like this fleet's taking evasive action. It seems to be speeding up and all crash turning. Alright, we might have to take evasive action here. Alright, come this way.
Come left 2, 3, 5, 1. Helm I.
We'll shoot at this guy with a frickin' torpedo here. Wait till we come around here. Wait, hang on. So I'm not sure, because like in dangerous waters, the way the station keeping works is like if the lead ship turns, all these other ships start speeding up and trying to get back into position. I mean, there's no like if these numbers are to be believed, and they're supposed to be, he should not know him here unless there's air assets out here that I'm not aware of. I don't think there are. Ludo? I didn't click Ludo. Ludo's got RBU though, but that's it. Doesn't even look like it has ship-launched torpedoes. Well, it's a destroyer. This guy, Chengdu, FQF 2500, B-34 guns. I don't know what any of that means. Well, guns, but FQF 2500, I have no idea. The music is telling me, okay, these guys seem to just be coming back this way.
Sierra 8, last bearing 0,
Of course I even
3,
order.
1, contact faded.
Come left to 351, okay. Torpedo mines? Yeah, possibly.
Con sonar regained contact on Sierra 8, bearing
Head
0,
on with the enemy?
3, 1.
I have no idea. Reestablished. I thought it said new contact. Okay. See, I'm not sure if they're actually evading or just, like, changing course. Because they seem to be returning to base course. There's no way they should have heard me. I don't know what that was, but that's fine. I mean, if they're doing what any real convoy is always changing course, they're probably just doing that. They're trying to be evasive and just sail at a constant course. I have to turn the AC down. It's getting warm in here. The red text. Oh, see, I'm colorblind. I couldn't even tell that was red. It's the contrast on this solo. It's not really a bright red. It's kind of a very dim red.
Helm, steady course.
It's interesting though, because if this were like against a black background, I would be able to see the red easier, but against a light background, it's harder to tell apart the red from the black. I don't think they heard me, which is good. Always very good. So we can still do our surprise attack. This guy is kind of oh my gosh, his boat was out of the water entirely. Did you see that? I could see his keel. The wave riding is pretty good in this, but that was one instance where it broke down. Oh, he just exposed his props in the back there. Oh, look, see, there's his keel again. Alright, let me go get that AC. It's starting to get pretty warm in here. Let me, I wanted to kill the light. It doesn't matter if I can see these guys or not. Oh, I hate how escape does not let you leave the pause menu. Well, the thing with mines is you usually use them to... They're usually meant to be put in like a geographical choke point kind of thing, like the entrance to a harbor or a bay. Just trying to put out a bunch of mines in the hopes that someone will hit them. They don't really have much of a use in the open sea. What the heck is that? It's like a mini propeller. What the heck is that crap? And it seems like everything has like a towed array dispenser. All the towed array dispensers. A sacrificial zinc anode, I remember that. Oh my god. Oh, everything's freaking out because I'm changing course here. Yeah, they're going decently slow. Only 5 or 10 knots. Oh. Some mines are just mines, but some are, yes, some are captors. Some have the torpedoes they can shoot, which are very annoying in dangerous waters. Alright, come on, Sonar, get your solutions back to snuff. They haven't done anything yet. They haven't changed. Now this guy's got ducted propellers. He's got ducts around his props. Not a pump jet, but just ducted propellers. Like the Typhoon had ducted propellers, but not a pump jet. They are different things. I think I had this discussion with Bill Donix on my Discord channel. 126 meters. Yeah, okay, that's not terrible. That's about as big as me. And the beam is only a little bit wider. It's interesting. Not that big, actually. Yeah, look how much that keel was showing there. The keel should have been further down, and then... What the heck was that? Did you see that? It looked like there was like a gunshot at the front of this thing. What the heck was that? Looked like I saw a flash. Something. I might be seeing things. Thought I saw a little flash up there. I guess it could be a light. I don't know. Do they do like lights or anything like that? I don't know. Yeah, the Trafalgar had pump jets. I don't know why it took so long for US boats to get pump jets. Because the Trafalgar came out in like the late 70s. Mid 70s, like LA. Probably just the US Navy's extreme conservatism on stuff like that. Who knows? But yeah, supposedly all the 680Is, or at least the later ones, had like a ring around the tips of the propellers. Reduce that tip cavitation. Hello, cheeky breaky. Oh, not that much quieter in practice. Yeah, it seems like the propeller design is completely different for a pump jet than like open water. Alright, man, we gotta get all these like solutions back up and running. What's going on with these fellers? 95, 89, 66, 80, 95, 36. I still never figured out what the magic was to get into maximizing your bearing rate. Get that solution going. It always seemed kind of arbitrary to me. I guess for these guys right now, I would get max bearing rate by kind of just going perpendicular to them, to the left. Maybe more like this way. I don't know. I'm sure there's some mathematical way you can determine it. Alright, that loot is right there. This Chengdu's here. Kind of want to get past him. Maybe like right around in here. Start launching these torps. I guess we're getting kind of close. I don't know if I need to be this close. Maybe we should try the passive torps. Make sure we set them to go shallow. I am pretty shallow already, but... Oh yeah, I wanted to change those colors to green. I can do that at some point. the tube selection color. The red is very hard to see. Let's we should try. Let's do 7 knots. Let's try kicking it homey old school.
7 knots.
Kick it wide a little bit.
Guy.
Try and increase the bearing rate in front of these solutions already. That thing can go 38 knots. Good goivy. 28 knots. Are they all gonna start turning again? Mucking up my solutions. And are all the enemy ships still predictable? They just like bear down on your ass once the fireworks start going. Ultimate fishing simulator? That sounds boring. No offense.
Con, helm, steady course.
Very well. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. Alright, where are these boys at? Where are they at? Come on now. Oh yeah, what's the speed up? F10. I'm not gonna speed up. We got solutions. We got a good solution on one of them. That's not good enough. I want more. Man, he's close. 5,600 kilyards. I gotta remember I got that. Wait, am I on the 1 to 2 distance scale or did I change it to the 1 to 1? Is the 1 to 1 the default now? I wanted to put it on 1 to 2. I'll leave it on 1 to 1. I don't want to muck it up for the mission. But the game was tuned for 1 to 2. Has that changed? The fact that the game was tuned for 1 to 2. Hey, at least I'm enjoying looking at a waterfall. Yeah, who knows? Jack in the Box, who knows? Yeah, 1 to 2. Yeah, I'll set it back to 1 to 2 after this. I guess it still has my settings on that front. I'm used to the timings of approach on 1 to 1, but we'll do 1 to 2. Because I noticed when you're trying to do torpedo evasion on 1 to 1, the torpedoes end up having much tighter turning radii or whatever. It's tuned for 1 to 2. It's much harder to evade at 1 to 1. My girlfriend's sick. She's coughing like a madman. Let's see. Come on, let's firm up these solutions now. Come on, no more monkey business. Got 2 guys firmed up. What is that? Silent running? Oh. Does that say, like, no more music? Is that like a no sign through a musical note? I don't even know what that means, Mr. Argus. Play like a $2 whore. Alright, One firm solution, 2 firm solution. I think these guys are still turning. They're coming back to some course. 3 firm. Oh wait, no, that's a different one. 4 decent solutions, 1 alright solution. Oh, I'm starting to lose the advantage on that guy. He's starting to open it up. Let's come back this way.
Come right to 0.
Putting myself out of position here.
High.
I've never been ashore in Thailand. I've only been to Canada land, England, Netherlands, and France. I can say that now. Been to Europe. Before this summer, I had not. I've only been to Canada. And that was only as of last summer. Alright, we're about ready to light the fires here. Kick the tires and light the fires, Big Daddy. Oh, we're getting a firm solution on that guy. Oh, they kind of got like a little cross formation going on there. I was in Paris and Marseille and Montpellier in France. Oh, they're all firming up. They're all firming up. Great. This is great. All right, we can start the music. Start the music. Is that what he says on Clear and Present Danger? Willem Dafoe. I enjoy Willem Dafoe. Okay. We'll go with the first 4 schmucks. Sounds good to me. We'll shoot the far guy first, I think. Torps kind of all get to each other at the same time. Alright, start the action. Right click to fire, not spacebar to fire.
Con, fire control, we've lost the wire.
Son of a bee sting. Alright.
Shoot 2-4. Aye, sir. Shoot 2-1. Aye, sir.
And one final for good luck. I guess that's good. We lost the wire. I can reload that too.
Shoot 2-2. Aye, sir.
We lost one torp on the wire break at launch.
Con, helm, steady course.
This guy's gonna start being like, no, what the heck was that? I should probably just send the torp his way. Should probably get ready to send the torp his way. But who knows if anyone's actually even heard anything yet. Oh, baguette in the water. That would be unfortunate. It's just soggy bread at that point. Baguettes are delicious. Some nice cheese and sausage or something. Good lord. Just eat that all day. Got a whole slew of torps. How fast are they going? I don't know. No, this guy definitely knows something's amok. He's coming this way. I'm trying to keep these wires, if possible. He's going fast, but he's not really heading for me. Man, his sonar performance is still crap, though. That guy bottomed out -50. Kill yourself.
Con, torpedo room,
Ridiculous.
tube 3 ready.
Alright. Passive. No, we'll give you an active for the warship. Oh my god. Kinda close. Alrighty. Whoosh, goodbye.
Shoot 2-3. Aye, sir.
Probably gonna lose that wire. Oh my god. Ugh, hang on. Yeah, I've started using passives against surface targets mainly because of latest DW. Surface boats are pretty good at evading actives, so I started using passives against them. So just keeping up that habit basically. And in this game, surface boats are louder, so it should be fine. I'm trying to keep these wires. Where's this guy going? Right there. Oh, turn them on. How do I do that again? Spacebar? Does that turn it active? But it should be fine. Should lock on right
fire
away.
control, weapon acquired.
Oh my god, it's right there. Wow, good shot.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 2, last bearing 070.
Our first catch of the
Contact
day.
breaking up.
Reload that too, please. And now they're all like, oh my god, run away.
Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
Oh, this is going great. This is going to plan. We'll get these 4 guys and then take out the
Con, fire
escorts.
control, weapon acquired.
Probably have to take out the escorts, and then we'll go for the, use a missile on that last guy. And these shots are all going exactly to plan, dude. This is great. Excuse me. Got right into the mic. Beautiful.
Con sonar
Boom.
lost contact. Sierra 1, last bearing
Pow.
091. Contact breaking up. Con sonar, noisemaker bearing 3.
Oh, wait. No. No
zero.
No noisemaker for you. Come back this way. No. Oh, I forgot about that bullshit. Alright. Yeah, right this way.
Torpedo room, 2. Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
Wait, why is it pinging? It's a passive torque. Oh my god, his
Non-sonar
boat left the
lost
water
contact.
entirely.
Sierra 6.
Dude, that was
last bearing
surgical, man.
3,
Like, all
4,
within 2 minutes
5.
of each other.
Contact breaking up.
All getting hit. That was a surgical strike, dude. Would have been much more difficult in 1984, I'll tell you that much right now. Don't know what now. Yeah, it would be very terrifying to be in a convoy. Just,
Con sonar
you're
lost
always just like,
contact.
am I gonna get
Sierra
hit?
4.
Instead of like, I'm
Last
gonna
bearing
avoid getting
0,
hit.
7,
Oh,
4.
reload these tubes,
Contact
please.
breaking up.
Hello, Elias. No explosions on sonar. Yeah, I guess they just say lost contact on them. Yeah, give me a passive against that guy right there. He's very close.
Shoot tube 2. Aye, sir.
Yeah, I wish there was like, it would keep like a scale on this, because like, it always like, the grid never changes size, so I never have a sense of how close I really am. I'm very close to all these guys right now. Yeah, I'm getting lucky on my first outing. Oh, hello. Oh my god, it's a it's a sea of death. There's just death everywhere. Dude, the implications of this are great. Like, I don't know if I could deal with this in real life. I just killed like thousands of people probably. I don't know, man. That's some heavy shit.
Con, torpedo room, tube 1 ready.
Some heavy shit, indeed. I'm assuming going up against the Chinese boats is mostly a joke in this. All engagements in CW are basically knife fights. Yeah, dangerous waters, I usually wait till about 12 or 10,000 yards before I start shooting in dangerous waters. I've actually found out, like, in that op area mission, if what you're going against has stallions, you really want to get within about 5 miles, whatever the minimum stallion range is. You want to get within that, otherwise they'll just be peppering your ass with stallions. Alright, that guy's going to be coming our way. We can, get a torp his way. He's not really steaming that hard this way, 12 knots. Mark 48, I think you can set it to hit the hull directly, but it's also supposedly has
Con,
that
torpedo room, tube 3
blow
ready.
up directly under the hull method, so the huge bubble kind of lifts the keel out of the water and cracks it, basically. Doesn't have any buoyancy supporting it at the time of the explosion. Sub on surface could be decently difficult if they have a lot of halfway decent sonars and a bunch of air assets, ASW assets. Sub on sub could get really, or sub on surface could definitely get very tricky. I honestly, even in dangerous waters, I prefer sub on sub. Especially if the enemy's got those stallions or standoff rockets or something. Yeah, there's no point in armoring a modern warship. You want lightness, you want speed, you want fuel efficiency.
Con,
Just
torpedo room,
ridiculous
tube
cruise
4
missiles
ready.
that would just negate any armor anyway. Especially if they... Because the main reason for not having armor is because weapons could potentially have nukes on them, and no armor is going to help against nukes. That too doesn't do anything against torps. You got these huge ass Russian cruise missiles that can go like Mach 3. Like the amount of kinetic energy, even if it didn't have a warhead, the amount of kinetic energy is insane. No real point in warship. It depends, well, I'm assuming you're talking about from a nuclear weapons standpoint. Depends when that crossover happens, or if you're even assuming that crossover happens.
Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
Is that guy starting? I thought that guy was starting to evade. It's like, he ain't got no sonar. He can't. Well, probably hear the pings through the hull. But no, they ping at like 20,000 hertz. That's like right on the edge of human hearing.
Con sonar lost contact.
Kerp
Sierra
Flowey.
7. Last bearing.
Alright.
0 5 3. Contact breaking up.
This guy over here. Where's his little solution circle? I don't see his little... Oh, it's because I'm on an empty tube. And he's pinging my ass. Alright. Hey, you want to hit it? Bang.
Shoot 2-4. Aye, sir.
Where's that other guy? Jung. Speed -2. What? Is he backing up? I don't think I've ever seen a ship with a negative speed in this game. Just sitting there. These props are going crazy. What is happening? I don't know. Yeah, you can have one too. Don't feel left out.
Shoot 2-1. Aye, sir.
Conspiracy about the curse, huh? I'm very much an Occam's razor kind of guy, which means the simplest solution is the best solution, unless presented with evidence to the
Con,
contrary.
torpedo room, tube 2 ready.
And for me personally, submarining, the act of safely operating submarines is already complicated enough. Doesn't necessarily need to be complicated further. Hey, Santa Fighter. Yeah, who knows? Who knows? If they do get it working, though, it's an incredibly powerful area of denial kind of weapon. But the only thing that's kind of tricky with a conventional ICBM is, like, if it launches, it's like, is that conventional or nuclear? So
Con,
that's the
fire
only
Con
issue.
sonar, noisemaker bearing.
That would
1
definitely be an
2
issue.
1.
No noisemaker for you. He's turning, so I don't know where he is. So it's gonna be hard for me to be like, no! But we can try. It looks like the torp is just ignoring the noisemaker anyway. I really wish it would tell you how fast your torp is going. It doesn't. It just says time to run, bearing course range. I want to know how fast it's going. It's hard to see where the boats are in this choppy ass weather. Kerplowing.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 3. Last bearing. 1
What is this
1
guy doing?
7. Contact breaking up.
He's just chilling at 3 knots, going backwards. Yeah, I mean, computing's advancing a lot. It is not out of the realm of possibility for me. If someone really wanted to do it, they could. I mean, it would obviously have to have terminal steering. There's no way you could just hit it on a simple ballistic arc from a fixed point 300 miles away. It would have to have terminal guidance. Oh yeah, there was that Russian sub-captain who was like adamantly against any conspiracy theories. Yeah, that I remember too. That was kind of the great tragedy. I mean, I can understand where the Russians are coming from, not wanting to have the West rescue their guys on the boats, but it's a... I don't know. I feel like I would be inclined to say rescue them, but they could go on and take pictures of whatever they want to or whatever. But I guess the way to get around that is you could potentially do it. Let a neutral
Con
country
sonar,
operate it, but
noisemaker bearing.
I don't know.
0
It's a
4
political
5.
question. Are you gonna start driving, dude? You're just going... No, he's just sitting there. Oh, I can look at a noisemaker. I haven't seen one of those yet. It just looks like a popsicle. Oh, no, 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 don't do that. No, 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 stop. What the heck happened?
Con sonar, noisemaker, bearing 045.
Wooded Argus? I have no knowledge of ballistic weapons. Yeah, I mean, I totally get what you guys are saying, but, like, it's not like nuclear fusion or something. It seems much more doable than something like nuclear fusion or, like,
045.
super ion drives from the Expanse or something like that. You know, it seems a terminally guided ballistic missile to sink an aircraft carrier seems much more attainable than those two kinds of things. You know, oh, we finally started driving. Oh, what the heck was that? Alright, that's it. We're done.
46. Contact breaking up.
I'll let these tubes reload. What was it? F11? What the heck is the time lapse? Is it F11? F9? F9. Oh, they fixed it on sonar. It doesn't lag out anymore when you time lapse on sonar.
Con, torpedo room, tube 1 ready.
Let these tubes reload first. I learned that lesson before. Let them reload before you end the mission.
Con, torpedo
But that was
room,
good, you
tube
know.
4 ready.
What do we got? 8 boats, 8 kills. I think I'm down to frickin' only 8 torpedoes left, though. Yeah, the stores on this aren't great. That'll be where the frickin' seal comes really in handy. I think I can carry 50 torpedoes, dude. Alright, very good. Let's get out of here. Sunk, 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 sunk. That wasn't anything crazy. Continue. Great job. Pleased to hear the expected invasion of Spratly Islands, South China Sea. That's an awkward way to put it. I feel like you could just say Spratly Islands. I feel like everyone who takes place in this, everyone who's like interested in the subworld knows what the Spratly Islands are. I don't know. Invasion of Spratly Islands has been repelled. Stand by for new orders. Oh my gosh, a medal. Bronze Star. Well, well. His unwavering resolve and self-sacrificing devotion to duty in the face of death. I feel like that's kind of the medal where he'd be like, kind of tuck it away, be like, yeah, whatever. That wasn't really anything crazy. I don't know. It looks like there's 2 spaces there. That kind of stuff annoys me. Not because they did it. If I wrote that, I'd be like, oh, I missed a space, but it's fine. Man, look at that. That's cool. People are dying. That's cool. Massive coordinated Chinese sea-based landing, Taiwanese, has been repelled. A DoD spokesman says that, quote, a combination of hard fighting by defending troops and prior significant weakening of the invasion forces. Weakening? Man, I sunk all of them, dude. None of them even saw land. Intelligence has discerned a pattern to movements of enemy at-sea replenishment tankers and tenders. A small enemy force, including 1 or 2 of these ships, is expected to sail from Shantou momentarily for a rendezvous somewhere in the Yellow Sea. You are ordered to find and sink this group. You may also get a chance at the enemy warships this group is intended to support, but tenders and tankers are the mission target. Very well. Continue. Right here, huh? Oh my god, look at all those submarines hanging out. I feel like we gotta go get into a scruff with some submarines, huh? Let's avoid that frickin' thing. Maybe they'll come and hit me. Gonna come this way? Here we go. Airspeed 0, yes, I let go of the right click a moment before. Spratly Islands, North Atlantic. A piece of tin. It was always weird to me that the silver star is actually gold. It never made sense to me. I'm sure there's a reason for it. Alright, all hands, man your battle stations. Auga! It's already 3. Alrighty.
Con, sonar, new contact bearing.
Whoa, what?
Make turns for
What did I press? I thought I pressed
knots.
Q.
Maneuvering
15
out.
knots. What the heck happened? I was all stopped. What? I don't know. Whatever. Fine. Active. No, don't turn right. I don't care. Just go straight. Active. Sierra 1. Getting very strong signal. Song SSK. Kilo improved kilo. Ming.
Con, sonar, Sierra 1 is classified as submerged submarine.
Piece of crap. What is a Ming? That's like a very old boat, isn't it? Very old diesel boat. Contact. 4 on the low frequency. We are very close. We are very close. It's possible he may have momentarily heard that 15 knot blip, but I don't think it was ordered for long enough. I don't even know why I did 15 knots. Don't even know why I did 15 knots there. There's a layer, very weak duct, very weak layer. How deep is it? 2,000. It looks shallower than that. It's hard to judge the depth in this game. Ooh, the lighting out here looks kind of yellow. Yeah, I recognize that sky. I remember seeing that on like Severed Vince missions. God, this water looks so good. Looks so good. Sorry. Alrighty. 8 knots, 6,000 yards. Solution. Progressing. Well, this guy's close in, man. Maybe we should try and maneuver to his baffles. I don't know if we have that luxury. We can come right. This is just very close. I don't want him to launch a torpedo at me. But we should be able to evade it if he does. Do they have sub rocks in this game? No, at least I don't think they do. I think the playable subs mod does. But yeah, they don't have any sub rocks. Hey, Detailed Stream 1991, how's it going? I think we're just gonna go for it. I'm just gonna go for a straight shot, not gonna bother sneaking around. U5 torpedoes. Those things are trash. 125 dB, very quiet. What am I at? I can do 18 knots, that's not bad. 18 knots. For a diesel boat, at least. Alright, probably good enough to shoot at this point. If he shoots back, we'll do the old... Oh, there you go. Pushed it back a little bit. Alright, good enough for me. You know what? We could get above the layer and shoot him. That's a lot harder to do in this game, though, because the sonar starts going crazy. And it's like, oh, we lost the solution. He must be all the way back at Taiwan. Well, we'll just go with it.
Shoot 2-1. Aye, sir.
Con, sonar, launch
There he
trains in
goes.
from Sierra 1.
Alright, we'll do...
Con, sonar,
Right
launch
up there.
trains in from Sierra 1.
And we'll
Con,
go...
sonar, launch
Oh my
trains
gosh,
in
that is a
from
very yellow
Sierra
torpedo.
1.
Okay. Give ourselves a
Con,
course.
sonar, launch
Holy
trains
crap,
in
a full
from
spread.
Sierra 1.
Go that
Con,
way.
right 2.
All
Con,
head
sonar,
standard.
we are cavitating.
And give me 500 feet.
Make depth 500 feet.
Probably lose this
Dive
wire. It's not a big deal.
Con, maneuvering, making turns for 15 knots.
Oh, there you go. Hello.
Con, sonar, no longer cavitating.
Man, these torpedoes are quite yellow.
Con, helm, steady course.
Oh, I was on a museum submarine in San Francisco, the USS Pampanito. Yeah, it had Mark 14s on it, so I got to see those up close from the 68 campaign. The Mark 14s in there, right, aren't they? It would irradiate? How would it irradiate everyone? A Chinese copy of a Soviet World War II copy? Yeah, that's about right. Alright, let's, that was a pretty close end launch. We should go
Make
faster
turns
here.
for 20 knots. Maneuvering aye. Con, maneuvering. Making turns for 20 knots.
Mark 17s, okay.
Dive at 500
Anyway,
feet. Dive by.
it was cool to see that boat. Oh, it's really tiny compared to
Con, torpedo.
Con sonar,
boats, though.
noisemaker bearing.
I think it's maybe
0,
like
4,
1/3 the
6.
length, I want to say. They're really not that big. That seems like too small, though. Definitely around half the length. It was pretty small, pretty tight. But cool. I hadn't been on a submarine museum in a long time. Oh, you just made a mistake there, buddy boo. Oh, our torps passed by. I should have watched that. There I am. Oh, there's the torp. Alright, we need to go faster.
Con sonar, we are cavitating.
Make depth 650 feet. Dive by.
Probably would have been better to cut back the other way. It's too late now. Oh, did it already run out of fuel? Or is I just losing in my sonar? Already ran out
Con
of fuel.
sonar lost contact. Sierra 1.
Alright, torps got
last
locked.
bearing 0, 4, 5. Contact faded. Con sonar, no longer cavitating. Con
Yeah, but if that
sonar,
nuke's blown up
noisemaker
5 miles
bearing
away,
0,
there's no way
4,
for that really
4.
to get back to the boat. Unless they go on the surface or something. Okay, Mark 17's on 68. Okay. I got you.
Con, dive at 650 feet. Dive by.
Man, I think I should just cut back. I'm like heading right into those torps at this point.
5, 7, helm aye.
Con sonar, noisemaker bearing
Boom,
0,
kerplowing.
4, 2.
Man, that was cool. That little initial bubble right there, that was nice looking. Hasta lasagna, don't
Con,
get any on you.
maneuvering. Making turns for 3 knots.
It's not letting me click on the boat. Click.
Con, helm, steady course.
Let's see here. Let's just,
Come left 2, 1.
these torps are probably
6,
pretty
helm
slow.
aye.
Might just be able to outrun them. They're all active right now.